was these two cars behind me that were both involved in two separate crashes on I-275 southbound this morning. Michigan State Police say around 4:05 this morning, 911 calls came in on a driver who had crashed into the median.
For whatever reason, the person drove off the roadway and struck the median barrier between the southbound and the northbound sides and came to rest in the partway halfway in the shoulder and half in the left lane.
Witnesses reported the driver of the car was driving recklessly. Investigators don't know if that's the case or if the driver was having a hard time staying awake.
It's kind of tough to determine exactly which one it was.
About 5 minutes later, a second car hit the first car.
He said that he sneezed right before the impact of the collision.
At the time of the crash, the first driver was outside of their car.
We had some witness reports that the driver was outside changing his tire after the initial crash. That turned out to be not accurate. We didn't find any tire changing materials. We didn't find anything out there to prove that. But we do know for some reason the driver of the initial crash did get out of their vehicle.
MSP not sharing information on the driver who was killed, stating initial reports of a 50-year-old man killed were inaccurate, that the driver of the car is not the owner of the car. An autopsy will be done to determine if the driver of the first car was intoxicated. But at this point, there's no clear signs of what led to that crash. MSP stating this is a good reminder to get off the freeway if anything happens to your car.
If you get a flat, don't worry about your rims, get it off the freeway. And I think this is just another example of something that happens, very minor crash. That turns into a fatal crash.
Investigators are still in the process of notifying the family of this tragic death. Allie Hoxie, 7 Action News.